So how to become a millionaire real estate agent or mortgage professional. Remember, you shouldn't talk about something unless you're able to do it. And yes, I was making over $1 million a year in real estate in gross commissions earned. In fact, we're making it this year, and I'm just the face of Homes by Krista at this point. So number one, proper branding. Proper branding. I want you to think about your business like being a marketer, right? If you want to be a top producing real estate agent or a top producing lender, you need to be a top producer when it comes to branding yourself and marketing yourself. You might be the best agent in the entire world or the best lender in the entire world, but if nobody knows about you, it does not make a difference. In order for you to be known, you've got to be seen, you've got to be heard, right? So I always tell people, if you want to be a millionaire producer, you've got to be thinking like a millionaire marketer, right? Marketing first. What is marketing? Marketing is attraction. When you market yourself in a way that people raise their hand, they want to do business with you. In most cases, a lot of real estate agents and lenders, they feel like they're constantly chasing people, right? And as soon as they stop doing things like open houses or cold calling or door knocking or those activities, what happens is their business pretty much stops. And right now, with what we have going on in the world, it's been one of the hardest times ever to be able to really, do the old school traditional approaches that we've been taught. So I want you to think about branding yourself. Anytime anybody thinks about real estate or mortgage, they need to think about you. Anytime they think about their community, they need to think about you. I call it becoming the community market leader. And you don't want people to think about you just when they're ready to take action. You want them to be thinking about you way before, right? According to the National Association of Realtors and according to a lot of other studies, people take a significant amount of time prior to making a big decision. So there's a stat that says the average person spends about 79 days thinking about something or researching before they make a big decision. Well, in real estate, we've learned that it's around 3 to 6 months that buyers and sellers start thinking about it before actually taking it. So you want to show up as a branding person and a marketer before they're ready to take action. Okay, so that's step number one. Now, number two, lead generation, proper lead generation. Now, here's the thing. You don't just want leads. You want high quality leads that convert. Well, how do we get high quality leads that convert? Well, we brand properly, right? There's different phases of the sales cycle, and first one is marketing or branding. Second one is lead generation. And if you market yourself appropriately and you're branding yourself appropriately, and your branding and your marketing consists of you giving information, giving value, helping people, really identifying, the problems that your community, the problem that your customer avatar is having, and really helping them with those problems. How do you move people away from pain and get them towards pleasure? Like one of the best things. So for example, for me, I know in real estate, one of the biggest problems that people have had over the past 12 months is lack of inventory, right? And I don't want to work with buyers because buyers are difficult. I want to work with sellers. So what did I do? I identified what problems people were having, and that was sellers wanted to sell, but they were afraid if they sold, they were going to be homeless. They were going to not be able to find a replacement property because there is limited inventory. So I started creating solutions around those problems and then creating content and getting that content out there. So you can get the best high quality leads when you're constantly marketing and branding yourself. So much so that these leads are going to be able to convert easier because they're developing a relationship with you, right? They're seeing you when you're branding yourself. And the very best way for you to brand yourself to generate high quality leads is by utilizing social media and creating video content so that people can get to know you. It's actually called a parasocial relationship. All right. Number three, niching. So many people are so afraid of niching. They think, well, if I niche, I'm going to lose out on business. I will tell you that is not the case at all. If you even just think about myself, right? So when I wanted to be a coach, I was like, I'm going to be a coach. Well, there's a ton of different coaches out there. And then I decided, well, I'm going to be a real estate coach, right? I'm going to help real estate agents and mortgage officers, lenders learn how to utilize social media and video. So I went from being a coach to a real estate coach, teaching real estate professionals, and I wanted to specialize in marketing, right? So marketing was the type of coaching I was gonna do specifically for real estate agents. And then I take it even one step deeper. I'm gonna show them how to utilize social media. And then I took that one step deeper, and my main focus is on Facebook, right? That's a social media platform, and I teach people how to utilize video and digital marketing on their Facebook platforms. It's a lot different than just being a real estate coach, right? I'm not teaching you how to do things like open houses or cold calls or door knocking. Those are kind of old school techniques that people are being told to do because they haven't learned how to do more relevant 21st century techniques. So I niched. You need to do the same. How do you pick your niche? Well, think about what it is that you love to do. Who do you love to work with? What are you really, really good at that you enjoy doing? Maybe you like working with first-time home buyers who are veterans. Maybe you like working in a certain neighborhood. Maybe you like working with people that are, going through a divorce or who have small kids. Maybe you like golfers. I mean, whatever the niche is, start creating content around that niche so that your marketing, your branding speaks that messaging to the people that you're trying to go after. Number 4, think outside the box, right? One of my coaches says, Krista, I want you to be as different as possible. If everyone is telling people to do open houses, you need to say how open houses really don't work, how they really are ineffective, how, we all know that people that are really truly qualified, they've got real estate agents looking for houses for them on their schedule. They're not going to open houses, right? So teach people what they should be doing. Be prolific, be different. You as well. You want to be thinking outside of the box. How can you show your unique value proposition? How can you show that you're so different than your competitors, right? And that's by sometimes saying things that people are not gonna like to hear. Meaning, I remember when I first got into coaching and I said, open houses, they work, but it's not the most effective, efficient way of using your time. And I had a ton of haters and they're like, oh, she's so stupid. Everyone knows that open houses work and blah, blah, blah. We've been using them for centuries. And I'm like, that's exactly right. You've been using them for centuries, but is it really the most effective, efficient way for you to reach the masses? No, it's not. The most effective, efficient way for you to reach the masses is for you to brand yourself and market yourself utilizing video and get that video content in front of your community where they're looking, which is online. Okay, so that was number 4. So number 1, proper branding. Number 2, proper lead generation. Number 3, niching. Number 4, thinking outside the box. And number 5 is utilizing a CRM. Why do you want to have a CRM? Because, systems. What do systems do? Systems save you a significant amount of time, energy, and money, right? That's what systems do. They also make you a lot more time, energy, and money. And the thing about a good CRM is when you have a good CRM, you can customize it, you can tag people, and you can label people as certain, as certain types of clients. Maybe it's a first-time home buyer. Maybe it's a move-up seller. Maybe it's a move-down seller. As much information as you can put in that CRM as possible about that client so that you then can put relevant information in front of them. I didn't start using a CRM, everybody, until about 7 years in the business, and I can tell you that it cost me millions of dollars. We think that, that people are going to remember us. They don't. They forget about us, right? So if you've got a good CRM, you're constantly staying in contact with them via your CRM and by branding yourself appropriately, so you're showing up where they're looking all the time, then you're going to make it so it's top of mind. Also, a good CRM, what it can do for you is it can help keep you organized, and it can help, remind people of things. It can send automatic text messages and automatic emails. It can make it look as though you are working when you're not working. And when you have a good CRM and it's able to do that for you, the nice thing is it gives you more energy and it takes the weight off of you so you can actually do what you love to do, which is sell real estate, not having to be sending all these little reminders and text messages and things like that. So number 6 is establish your unique selling proposition, your unique value proposition, your UVP. What is your unique value proposition? What makes you so different than every other agent out there, right? It's kind of like being prolific. Well, I'll tell you, in my area, people go to me because they want to have an agent that has a lot of experience in digital marketing and knows how to expose their home to the masses, not just the few, so they can get more traffic, therefore getting better offers and better terms. They go to me because I am a master digital marketer. I'm not talking to them about doing things like open houses and door knocking or brokers tours or any of those things. In fact, I'm telling them exactly why those things are not effective and not efficient. And you want to know what they say? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I didn't want to do an open house. And I thought that was the case, but thank you for being the only person that said that. And because of that, we want to hire you. What makes you different? How are you unique? Okay, number 7. What are you doing to position yourself different before you arrive, right? I call it winning before you arrive. Well, I've got a strategy. It's called my CMA drop-off strategy. It's my multi-million-dollar process that we do to generate leads, high-quality seller leads, and then it's a strategy that we do before we actually show up to the appointment. So when someone says, Krista, I want to actually, I'd like to get a market analysis from you. I'd like for you to give me a what's my home worth, or a value, evaluation of what my home could sell for. Now, the reason that they're raising their hand and asking for it is because I've set up videos and funnels, and I'm driving traffic. I'm putting information in front of sellers that I know sellers are going to want to listen to. Then I continue to give them more information about selling, tips and tricks, things to avoid, things they should and shouldn't do. And then after that, I'm driving them to a what's my home worth funnel, where they're raising their hand and they're asking me, hey, I'd like an evaluation of my property. Now, here's where this gets good. Now, the reason why this CMA strategy works so well, in fact, we generated 48 seller transactions in a 12-month time frame just from this one CMA drop-off strategy. And so we get people to raise their hand and say, yes, I would like you to give me a home evaluation. And then we follow it up with dropping off our book, right? A handwritten, a book that I've written that's written by myself with my experience and a New York Times best-selling editor. Then we drop off our marketing plan, a very gorgeous marketing plan that was over $10,000 to make. It took us several months. It's beautiful. It positions me as the authority. Then we send a 17-minute long marketing video showing them how we market our properties. Then we do a CMA review of that property, personalized to them in their home. So they're now seeing me on video. I'm developing a relationship with them, giving them information, never asking for anything. And then we send a text message letting them know, check your inbox, check your front porch, because we dropped off a CMA to you directly on your porch. And we also did a quick little video letting you know exactly what the CMA, the review of the CMA. And then all those things, the book, the marketing plan, the seller's guide, also get digitally sent to them through their email. So that is the strategy of doing things. How to become a millionaire producer? Well, you've got to make sure you're branding yourself. You've got to be able to generate high quality leads that convert. Understanding who your client avatar is and what your niche is going to make your content speak directly to somebody. Thinking outside the box, not just being like everybody else, and really truly being different, right? And doing things that the average person's not willing to do. Having a great CRM so that you are top of mind and it looks like you're working when you're not. And having a unique value proposition. What makes you so different than everyone else, and that people don't think of you as just a minion. And lastly, having a strategy similar to our CMA drop-off strategy, where we're able to get sellers to raise their hand to want to work with us, and then following it with a very unique process. That is how, my friends, you become a millionaire producer. And if this was helpful and you liked it, do me a favor, subscribe and comment. Let us know what more you want to see. We want to help you have the most profitable real estate and mortgage business that you could ever have dreamed possible. And this channel is here to give you just that. Make it a great day. And remember, when you do what you love, people love what you do. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.